What about on the downstream side? You mentioned oil. What about gas and just some of the bottlenecks that are potentially cropping up in the on the gas side? What's happening with Waha? And then to follow up on that, are you guys trying to do anything where you get a little further downstream, maybe get some exposure on the LNG side or to any of those world markets? But just your thoughts on gas takeaway.
Yeah, I think gas takeaway has always been an issue in the Permian because the gas type curves continue to outperform expectations, right? The basin's getting a little gassier, but not just that. Gas always exceeds expectations, and the oil volumes are what drive economics in the Permian, but we have to solve gas takeaway in the basin. Now, I think there's projects that are coming, and there's probably more projects that need to be announced to get us through the rest of this decade for gas growth. What we've tried to do is put our money where our mouth is wherever we can. Unfortunately, because we've been so acquisitive through buying private equity backed deals or other companies, most times whatever we buy comes with contracts associated with it, and so we're kind of trying to live within those boundaries. But we have done a few things. We invested in WTG, which is a gas gathering and processor in the basin. Got 200 million a day cryos built immediately to support our growth. We contributed some volumes to a long haul pipeline, Whistler pipeline, to go to Gulf Coast. And so we're doing what we can in the basin, but we need a little bit of support from our midstream partners. And then as you go downstream, I think the LNG opportunity is real. I think obviously U.S. LNG has a great story behind it. The debate at Diamondback is, as an oil producer, is it really worth signing a 15-year deal on your
Yeah.
balance sheet, take or pay, to make, to get molecules across the dock when, I think, if you can get the molecules there and there's enough LNG capacity in the US, then that should mean US and international gas prices, converge a bit versus like what we've seen over the last year where Europe's short, you know, gas, US is long gas, but we don't have enough LNG capacity. So if we build that capacity out, hopefully that's debottlenecked and we can participate in a higher US gas price without putting a 15-year liability on the balance sheet. But
Yeah.
never say never. That's just kind of the debate internally right now on LNG. I think these deals will get built, but it's a big expense, take or pay, which also means being big has its advantages to signing those kinds of deals.